Hi, welcome to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff. Today we're going to unbox and build, at least start to, set number 10273. It has 3,231 pieces. It's a haunted house. This is at least the second version that I know of that Lego's built. I have the first version that came out about 10 years ago. In addition, Scooby-Doo also came out with the haunted house. I don't currently own that one, but it might be a worthy one to get. All right, well, let's go ahead and start the building today. And hello, John. How you doing today? Kind of reminds me of those little Russian dolls that you open it up to see a smaller one inside. You know, the box inside of the box. Hopefully there's not another box in here. Usually that's all Lego does is too deep, so. All right. As always, we have to start with the instructions, which my father-in-law lovingly calls them destructions. All right, well, let's start off with bag number one. Okay, well that took a while to find bag number one. It looks like mostly what I did was make a bunch of noise here. Well, hello Jenny, thanks for joining. Okay, there's got to be another bag number one. Okay, I don't see another bag number one. How's your day been today, Jenny? And John, how's your day been? I'm probably only going to go for about 45 minutes tonight. So I really don't know, Jenny, how long that'll take to, or how far I'll get in 45 minutes. But as far as about 45 minutes will take me is the answer. And I really look forward to this because things like this with Lego are just really cool. And, you know, it's Lego. So if you don't like it, guess what? You're not stuck with it. You know, if you got a few extra pieces lying around, you can alter it. And I cannot pronounce it, but there was that restaurant a few years back, the Modular, that was the same color of this olive green brick. And so if you have that set, you've got plenty of bricks to alter this one if you like. Busy but good. Yeah, that's the story of my life, I hate to tell you. Always busy. Not always good, but I'm not a negative person. It is what it is. Right now it's good. Right now I will explain why I haven't been online for a little bit. I had to make a trip back to DC. It was kind of a last minute notice, and I needed to pick up my granddaughter and spend time with her because she needs help with childcare. And so that's what I did. I ran to DC to pick her up, and she now is staying with me. Luckily, I have my 17-year-old son who's able to help out a little bit. And he's been helping out a little bit, not much, but a little bit with the childcare, which makes it nice. So like right now, I could do my live stream without any interruption. She's a cute little thing. She might be too, but she talks my ear off, and she actually has a pretty good vocabulary and speaks pretty well. I understand, I'd say about 75% or better of what she says. I only have trouble understanding her when she talks fast. So this live stream, I expect is going to take at least 4 live streams to get it done. Maybe a few more, who knows. But as soon as I'm done with that, the next set of live streams is going to be the Star Wars AT-AT Walker, which, if you don't know what it means by that, that is the 4-legged cat-looking walker thing in Empire Strikes Back. And that is going to be the next one, and I have 2 other versions of it. One of them is a Technic walking one that walks all by itself. You literally sit on the ground, turn it on, and it walks. And I'll be doing a live stream of building the newer version, and then I will do an actual video of comparing that all together. The different versions, that is. And I'm very happy with the space shuttle video that I did, the comparison one. The viewers here on YouTube are very good to me. It has almost 3,000 views, plenty of likes, and I certainly appreciate that. Thank you, if you are one of those. And if you're not one of those, head on over. Just a hint. Don't watch the video, just like it. That'd be fine. Another hint, sorry. Looks like we're almost done with bag number 1 here. Moving right along. And I think dropping pieces is just an occupational hazard of doing this. It seems to happen at least once every live stream. If you ask my 2-year-old granddaughter what my name is, appropriately, my name is titled Grandpa Legos. And I think that's the cutest little thing. And if you've seen one of my Lego room / house tours videos that I put out once a month, you would definitely know why she might think that. You can't really walk around the house without seeing a few Legos. And so, yep, she calls me Grandpa Legos. And if, by the way, if you haven't seen one of those videos, head back and look at one of those. They're worth watching. And if you are a regular watcher, you will see once a month how things have changed during that month. You'll see everything that I've done on live streams, because I do not take this apart. Some of the items are placed on the city, so they may seem like they're missing from the shelf, and they are missing from the shelf, but they're not missing altogether. Okay, that just doesn't look right. What did I miss? Ah, I did miss something. Yeah, Grandpa Legos is a... I was really thrilled, tickled pink when I heard it the first time, and it's still, I enjoy it very much. So, no offense here, just a question. Anybody here have kids or grandkids? Just wondering. And please don't give me the line that, what, do I look old enough to have children or grandchildren? Because my answer is, I don't know. I can't see you. So that's why I say, please don't shoot the messenger or the question, or the person asking the question. Okay, looks like we got some sort of headstone here in the front yard, which, okay, cool. I gotta turn this around. I can't build upside down. I've never been able to do that. All right. Well, that's cool. I think Jenny says she's got older kids and one grandbaby about 2. That's pretty cool because you know what? My granddaughter's almost 3. She's about the same age, and in my opinion, that is a very fun age to have a kid. They're still easy to please, and they're not in the teenage years yet, so they listen for the most part. And I mean that part about the teenagers because I went through 4 of them. So yeah, I think that makes me a little qualified to speak on that. Boy, this is hard to get in there. All right. I'm having the hardest time with this piece here. Oh, there it goes. All right, so we got the front little part of the lawn done. 2 headstones and a pumpkin and a little bit of vines that look like they're almost dead. Or who knows, maybe it's the fall time, but I don't think those things are... I thought vines were evergreen. Yeah, as a way to say welcome to this side of the country, my granddaughter's cousins, she's got quite a few that are her age, about 4 of them her age that live in this area. Well, they stopped by individually on Sunday, and they went ahead and gave her some dress-up clothes. And she got a little princess dress and some other things. She's pretty good. She's quite tickled pink over that. Okay. It looks like bag number 1 is in the bag. And I saw viewership go up a little bit, and I will say thank you to whomever has joined. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will ask that if you're watching, drop a hit on the like button, make it turn blue. that really does help the algorithm. I've been reading up on how YouTube decides to recommend your videos, and the like button is one of the number one. So please hit the like button. That way it get the message out there that there is somebody who likes this video. It'll suggest it to new people, which is really awesome when that happens. Well, I hope you guys can't hear it, but somebody's not happy upstairs. How's she adjusting? I think she's doing better each day. The plane ride was really tough with her. Not because she was being a brat, just because she missed her mom and let me know several times that she was. And I mean, you know, to a 2-year-old, that's going to be pretty normal. But it was just hard for me to hear it because it made me want. It just pulled at my heartstrings that you got a 2-year-old that really wants her mom and can't have her, and there's nothing you could do about it to console her. Yeah, John, there's. I think I saw 7. Yeah, this is bag 17. That's roof pieces. So I think 17 is the. Yeah. So, but she's adjusting well. She has slept through the night every night. So I think she's doing pretty good. And like I said, because her communication is fairly good. She's been able to communicate to me the things she needs and the things that she wants. And so, well, pretty good. Thanks for asking, Jenny. I appreciate that. She's the cutest little thing, and I really like having her around. And if you watch yesterday's video, the one where let's see, what did I do yesterday? You know, oh yeah, Harry Potter 4 privet drive. I mean, wow. You know, I was gonna say blame my memory on having 4 kids, but I'm gonna say 4 kids and a grandbaby. But anyway, just kidding. If you want to see my granddaughter, at least part of her head, I should say, watch that video, 4 privet drive from yesterday. About, I want to say 4 minutes into the video, she showed up and was pretty insistent that she needed the help, and of course, you know, makes my heart melt. I couldn't say no. So if you want to catch a glimpse of her, you can watch it there. And yes, her mother does know she was on YouTube, and her mother does approve. So, yeah, head over there if you want to see her. And we had a couple more people come in, and I'd like to say thank you for joining. Okay, gotta watch what I'm doing here. I like this stage of it because, you know, it's not just the very bottom. We're starting to get, you know, a little bit of furniture in here. We're getting some walls up. It's starting to look like a real building instead of kind of just a concept here. I'm sorry, you said do. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Jenny, because of the slight delay. And I'll be honest with you, after I say something about 10 seconds later, a lot of times I forget. Just ask my wife. She'll vouch for that. And before anybody goes saying anything about that, I've been married almost 25 years. I think we're pretty used to each other by now. Believe it or not, I haven't had too much trouble with this, but I actually have had a trouble with some of my jokes about marriage, and I've had people come down on me a little bit and tell me I shouldn't joke like that. But, you know, look, my wife actually watches a lot of my videos, so, you know, if it really was a problem, I'm sure I'd hear from it from her. And since the jokes are about her and I, and she's okay with it, then I'm going to keep making them. Not only that, some of the best jokes are about marriage. What do I think about this? I love it. I love this build. I think it's... well, I've seen the whole entire thing built before, so I know what to expect here, and I think it's a wonderful build. I don't want to give away too much. I like the interior decorations the most. I'll say that. I have a good wife. Well, again, I don't want to get in trouble with anybody, but I will agree on most days I do. And if I didn't, I don't think we would have lasted this long. So, and if you ask any of my friends that are married, they'd say exactly that. That they agree on most days, because not everyone's at their best every day, but for the most part she is. So, you know, no harm there. Okay. And looks like we are almost done. Wow. I can't believe we're almost on bag 3. That cruised by pretty good. Got a few more pieces to place here, and then we will be officially done with this bag. Okay, good. I'm glad I found that piece, because these are not usually extra. Okay, now I got to hunt for bag number 3. Oh. I'm not really quite sure how they have this. I'm trying to figure that out. But okay, anyway, let's get to bag 3. And you know what? I will say this as well. Just because I don't want to joke around all the time about marriage. Let me be serious just for a second about marriage. When you have a wife who's been with you for 25 years and she fully accepts your Lego habit, as I'll call it, and the fact that it takes up most of the house, that is a lot of tolerance. And I will say I truly appreciate the fact that I don't hear any sort of nagging, or I don't hear anything about it. It's just accepted that that's what I like to do. And in fact, she supports this channel by watching several of the videos. I can't say all, but several. And she does help me with critiquing things I could do better. And all around, it's just a nice support. So, you know, for all the jokes that I've made, there's a little bit of seriousness there. Of course, I'm done with being serious because I'm not a serious person. So, if you hear anything more about marriage in the next few minutes, it's going to be a joke. And I hope you guys can't hear that cat on the other side of the door, but I can. And truthfully and honestly, that cat's way bigger than a cat should be allowed to be. We put him on a diet. He did lose some weight temporarily, and then he just gained it right back. Kind of like me and most people I know. Just to let you know, he's 22 pounds. Really big for a cat. My other cat I have is only 12 pounds. So it's not a fair fight when there is one. Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know what this is supposed to control. Got a little bit of computers going here. A couple computer screens. Okay, over there. All right. So, I don't know how much you guys like when I get serious about things, but I will discuss something serious here, and I don't mind sharing it, and that is your personal health. I'm going to tell you a couple stories here real quick, and the moral to these stories, before I even start, is that if you're ever in doubt, get a second opinion. And this is the reason I say that. In 2007, I thought that I was having trouble sleeping. I'd wake up several times in the night, never felt rested, tired, wake up with joint pain, the whole thing. I heard about sleep apnea, so I was like, okay, well maybe I should get tested for that. So I had a what do you call it, a health plan, but at the time you didn't need a referral; they would just see you. And so I called the sleep lab and I said, "Hey, I'd like to get tested for this." And they said, "Oh, did your doctor sign off on it?" I said, "No, I don't need to. My plan doesn't need it." And they said, "No, we won't do it." And I went to my doctor and he said, "Nah, I don't think you need it." So I didn't get it done. A few years later, I lived in Germany. And at the time that I lived in Germany, it got worse. And I was waking up with headaches frequently and all kinds of problems. And guess what? I went to the doctor. Guess what they said? Nope. You don't need it. But they wouldn't give me a test. I asked 3 different doctors over 3 years in Germany if I could get the test done. And each time I was given a resounding no. And when I moved back to the States in 2011, I talked to my then doctor, and I didn't even talk to him about sleep apnea. And this is not going on for some reason. I'm having a heck of a time with this. So when I talked to that doctor, it was for a prescription, because you know after a while you got to go back and get a prescription. And I saw him for a different prescription, and he says, "Well, I don't like to give patients a prescription without knowing them a little bit, so let's do a physical to make sure I know your health, your full health." And when he got to the part where he looked down my throat, he says, "Wow." He says, "That's pretty tight back there." He says, turns to my wife and says, "Does he snore a lot?" And she says, "Oh yeah, he does." And without even asking, this doctor, I walked out of there with a referral for a sleep apnea. And I had the test done a few days later, and the results were horrible. They have what's called a REM score. Now, there's other ways to measure it too. A REM score is basically how many times an hour do you cut off your own airway while you're sleeping. And that's obstructive sleep apnea when that happens. Well, after the test, I found out that it happens to me 124 times an hour. And it lasts an average of 10 seconds, which means I'm only breathing about 40 out of 60 seconds out of every hour. I got put on CPAP, and I felt great for a while, for years. And the moral of the story is, like I said, just because a doctor says, nah, I'd get a second opinion if you really believe in it. And that happened to me again when I had my major surgery a couple months ago while I was in the hospital. Okay, I hope we're back. So, all right, it looks like it's back. It says excellent connection now. Hopefully that takes. So basically what I'm trying to say, guys, is your health's really important. Take care of it. And just because a doctor tells you no doesn't mean you can't get a second opinion. And I strongly encourage you to get a second opinion, especially if it's something serious. And your health is your health. And so you got to take care of it. And I'm sincerely grateful for two things. And I'll tell you that right now. I'm sincerely grateful that, number one, there is the medical technology in this country. We have some of the best medical in the world here in this country. And I'm grateful for that. And another thing I'm grateful for is the fact that my wife has a wonderful job that has some of the best insurance coverage there is. And I'm glad to be on that plan because, you know what? I don't know that I would be as healthy as I am. And believe it or not, I'm getting healthier. So since my surgery, now that I can get around, I have lost 8 pounds, and I'm very proud of that. And no, I don't mind sharing that. It ain't no big deal to me. So. All right, are we still connected here? Because this thing's really acting wacky tonight. Well, I think what I'm going to have to do, because these connections just don't seem to work very well down here, even with an extender like less than 5 feet away from me, I think what I'm going to end up doing is scheduling an appointment with the internet company. Each room is actually supposed to be wired for the internet if I pay for it. In other words, the data cables are all run in the walls already, and there's outlets right here. There's one. For Ethernet. However, it's just not connected up that way. And so at the box, it's not connected. And all I have to do is connect it. But there is a fee involved in that, and I've never paid it. But this is really getting annoying to me, which if it's annoying to me, I'm sure it's annoying to you. So I'm going to go ahead and make that appointment, and hopefully they can the appointments aren't too far out, and they can come out here and connect this room only, because I don't need every room connected. And hopefully it's just a couple dollars and we can fix this problem for good, because I don't like this. The connection's been bad enough tonight that after this bag I'm just going to go ahead and end it, even though it's just a tad bit early, because nothing's more probably annoying than you guys trying to watch and I'm breaking up and it keeps cutting us out. So you know, I'm just going to end it after this bag, which I'm almost done with. But for those who've stuck around, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so this thing has a ticket on it, a tile with a painting scene ticket. So I wonder if this is supposed to be some sort of amusement park that goes with it. And there it is, the ticket. It's not the golden ticket, but it's a ticket. Uh-oh, I just heard some thunder outside. I didn't realize it was going to thunder today. We had some really high winds the other night. 70 miles an hour, almost hurricane. That is hurricane strength, actually. Okay, I don't think I understand. Oh, yeah, I don't understand. There it is. Sorry, talking to myself. I guess I'm okay as long as I don't argue with myself, I guess, right? Okay, there's a counter, and either that's a colored, a multicolored, or whatever you call it, colored water bottle, or it is a whiskey bottle of some sort, which, you know, as you go through a haunted house, maybe you need to be a little tipsy, I don't know. Oh, I love these gears right here. These are huge. Thought you were talking to us. I must have missed something. And sorry, 10-second rule. I don't remember. Refresh my memory, please, John. Okay, well that's interesting. And that goes right in here, and there's just a free holding gear here. I'm sure they're going to shore that up, because there's no way you can leave it like that. Oh, yeah. I was talking to myself a little bit there. Sorry. I do that from time to time. Hey, if I got to blame it on something, it's old age. Even though I'm not that old. Okay, I totally missed something somewhere. But I'm glad I caught it now. Okay. Well, I've gotten as far as I want to get tonight. Well, not really. I would have done another bag, but this internet's been this internet connection's been disappointing, to say the least. So this is where we're going to end it tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. So far, we've gotten, it looks like, well, not the whole first level, because there's another hinge right here. I think what this is supposed to do is box itself in and then go out, it looks like. Anyway, we got bags 1, 2, and 3 done. Happy with the progress. Tomorrow night we'll start part 2, and we'll start on bag number 4. And I just ask, if you like this video, hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Also, turn on all notifications. That way you'll know when live streams are coming up, and also when I release a video, you'll know right away. I currently do one of the two every day, either live stream or a video. And also you can leave me a comment below. You can head over to Bricklink. I have a store. It's called the Chip Off the Old Block Toys. There's going to be a link in the description. head over there for your pieces for your mocks and mods. I've got about 800,000, like I said. And last but not least, be good to each other. Be safe out there, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.